What's up? Welcome. It's that time of year. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the time has flew by us, and we are already at the tail end of 2024. With 1 month left to go, I am launching HXC Awards 2024. Just like previous couple of years, we are picking the best of the best in 11 categories across 50 different nominees in total, and it's up to you. Just like every other year. The vote is currently live now, so if you want to just skip and go vote, link is in the description as well as the pinned comment. Feel free to share it around, feel free to do whatever you want. Vote for your best picks and come back to the channel on December 25th of 2024, where we will be announcing the winners in the HXC Awards show. But to show you just how easy it is, I'm gonna vote myself. So, as you can see, we got a Google form right here. The color of HXC Awards 24 is blue. Just like last year's, we've got a few categories in which you can vote for top 3 nominees, so it's not 1 per category anymore. The reason I did it is because I noticed an issue with some of the previous HXC Awards where we had to do multiple rounds of votes because people would vote for their favorite pick, and then their favorite pick didn't make it in the top 5, so they had to vote for a different one. The ability to vote for a few nominees eliminates that need, and it gives me a bit more information as to which pick in each category is the best. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of different categories. We're going to go through all of them. The most nominees are obviously, Jesus Christ, across best song category, there's 40 nominees. And there's also 40 nominees across best album category. So if your band's not on here, like, I'm sorry. Like, I forgot about them. But there's 40 other bands, okay? There's 40 other bands you can pick from. All right. Anyways, let's begin with Best Cover Art Award. Lots of different cover arts this year, lots of really creative cover arts. We got some photography, we got some illustrations, we got some creepy images. You know me, I'm definitely voting 156 silence, people watching right off the bat. I have 2 more picks as indicated here. So for 2 of the other picks, I actually really like Grayscale Season because it's a photo, but it's so well lit that it looks like a painting. So definitely voting for Grayscale Season. And as my last pick, I am kind of torn between Alpha Wolf because it's so new metal 90s and Boundaries because it's so cool and creepy. But I think I'm gonna go Alpha Wolf. It's just so bold. And I got a lot of people on Twitter talking, and it's worth something. So, music video. Lots of cool music videos this year. I'm definitely gonna be voting Imminence Continuum as one of them. Beautiful video, absolutely gorgeous. I'm again gonna put forward a Spirit Box vote. Their music videos are amazing, always super nice. For my final pick, it's either Knocked Loose or While She Sleeps for me. I think for emotional impact, I'm gonna go While She Sleeps. To the Flowers was an absolutely beautiful song and a video. Best Breakthrough. So this is a category for a band who released a debut or has been kind of an underground little band for a while and finally broke into a more mainstream this year. So there's a few picks. There's a lot of worthy bands. Definitely House of Protection is one of them. It's a project that started up in 2024 and really just took over with what, like five songs in total. I'm also gonna go Avrilize or Oralize. Absolutely ridiculously good. Amazing album. Highly recommend you check it out. They also dropped a song recently. And finally, I mean, there's really, like, I want to vote Rev Noir. I want to vote Inertia. So many good bands here, but I'm gonna go with Alt because they dropped an absolute heater of a debut album, like absolutely unmatched in what like weight they bring to the table. And the fact that it's a debut, it feels weird because they've been around for a while with some EPs, but I feel like this is so deserved. Alt needs to win this category, but don't let me sway your opinion, please. All right, moving on. Best Comeback. So this is a bit of a weird category. Sometimes people don't quite understand what it means. Basically, a band or an artist has been away for a while or has been out of shape in a while where like people didn't really like their music, and they've been back this year with some new material. Obviously, Bring Me the Horizon is one of them. I think we've all been so eagerly anticipating the new Bring Me the Horizon album, and it's finally here, so it just has to be Being as an Ocean. Because as a big fan of that band, I was pleasantly surprised with an album, and I was really happy that we finally got one. And my final vote goes to In a Heart's Wake Incarnation album. That album is so good. and it's so overlooked, and the boys came back in the biggest full swing motion ever. They're so heavy on that album. Please go check out In Heart's Wake. That's my picks for best comeback. Next up, best collab. Lots of really cool collabs this year. Alpha Wolf Ice-T, right off rip. That's one of them. There's a lot of really cool ones, actually. There's a few Poppy ones, obviously. Knocked Loose, Bad Omens, collabed with Poppy. There's some like split songs that were made by two artists, like Synestia, Disembodied Tyrant. That was big. That was really big. Honestly, I kind of want to vote for it because despite of how much it's not my genre, it really just like blew my mind when I listened to that song originally. So I'm gonna vote for that just because of how not my song it should have been, but it ended up liking it. You know what I mean? Gonna go with Bring Me the Horizon with Aurora Limousine. That is a beautiful song. Sounds a little bit like Mood Ring. Well, not a little bit, and Deftones. But it's a good song. I like it, so we're gonna vote for that. Next up, Big Buzz. Biggest buzz of the year. So that means an artist you hear about from every crevice possible, an artist who people would just simply not shut the fuck up about, either on this channel or in your surroundings or in metalcore subreddit or something. So here, right off the bat, has to be Linkin Park. It's just, you know, it's Linkin Park. They came back crazy. Obviously, again, Bring Me the Horizon, huge buzz. A lot of people have been talking about the new album, and they still do. And it's for a good reason. It's a fucking amazing album. And for my final personal pick, I am going to go with... I should go with Knocked Loose. That would be a logical choice. But I want to cause havoc, so I'm going to go with Alt. I believe people have been talking a lot about their new album. And despite them not being nearly as big as some of the other bands on this list, I personally think we had quite a big buzz on the channel about Alt, and for a good reason too. Bands to watch in 2025. This is one of my favorite categories because we always like try to predict what would be the best album of the year next year. Last year, Imminence won this vote, I'm pretty sure, and Imminence dropped an amazing album. This time around, we've got some more new bands. Loathe is still on here. Drop something. I beg you. I beg you. Another year with no releases and you don't exist anymore. That's how bad it is. Anyways, I'm voting Bury Tomorrow. I think it's a criminally underrated band. People just don't seem to care about Bury Tomorrow as much as they used to. And it feels weird to me because they're dropping some of the best material with the last few singles, so I'm watching them for album of the year potentially. Spirit Box, of course, new material since Eternal Blue. I'm so excited for it. Gonna have to be watching that band. My final pick is going to be Thornhill. They need to drop something cool. They dropped recently a new single and it was awesome. I think they have potential of dropping something even better. So that's my watch list for 2025. Best EP, we're entering big guns. Obviously, best EP, best song, best album. For best EP, I immediately am going to vote Half Me Opium. The build up towards it, you know, we got each single released separately, but it doesn't matter because if you put all those songs together, it's absolutely crushingly amazing. So Half Me Opium is definitely one of these. This is really difficult, actually. I'm gonna go Kingdom of Giants. I really like that EP as well. Some people thought it was maybe a bit underwhelming, but to me it was perfect. For my final pick, there's Rev Noir, there's Plot, there's North Lane, Mirar. Mirar is here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go with Body Snatcher, Vile Conduct. People sleep on Body Snatcher. Body Snatcher is such a fucking force. They deserve to be up here, absolutely. Best song, oh my god. Okay, how do we do this? Okay, well, first of all, Imminence The Black is an easy pick. Love that song to death. Also, a big change this year, we can pick up to 5 favorite options. 5 favorite options because there's 40. All right, I feel like that makes sense. So that makes it a bit easier, I think, because you get to pick more of your favorite songs. I'm gonna go with Averlies Lotus. Ridiculously good song, ridiculously. Alt Echoes, that's my 3 picks so far. Ooh, I kind of want to vote Half Me. House of Protection, Pulling Teeth was really good as well. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is really difficult. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna go Inertia Leviathan. Love that song as well. And my final pick, right? 4 picks. My final pick is gonna go to... Jesus, this is difficult. Don't hate me, chat. I'm gonna go 156 Silence. Better Written Villain. Great song. Best album, final category. Let's put our minds together. 40 nominees, 5 possible picks I can go with. Alt has to be one of them. 156 Silence has to be one of them. I think that much is true. That much is easy. There's so many good ones, man. I kind of want to vote Bring Me because I really loved Bring Me this year. It was really surprising and cool. But I feel like a lot of people are going to vote for Bring Me. So that's my thoughts there. Boundaries for sure. Boundaries for sure. So we have 4. We have 1 left. Okay, those 5 votes are running out faster than you expect. So be vigilant. I'm going to go Oralize. I think Oralize dropped such a tight album that all around it just deserves that pick, and it deserves to be among the top 5. This is really hard, man. I could have picked so many more albums. I could have picked all of these. These are all amazing albums. Yeah, incredible. Submit. The end. My votes have been counted, and Bogdan from HXC Awards will see me on Christmas Day with the results. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I voted. Now it's your turn to vote. Don't sit this one out. People need to hear your voice. HXC Awards 2024 vote is now live in the description, in the pinned comment, so please go check it out. Vote for your best nominees in each category. Remember, it's top 3 in all of them except for the last 2. The last 2 are top 5. And come back to the channel on the Christmas Day, where we will be announcing the winners. But that is all from me. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to share the link around. I would love to involve as many people in the vote as possible to get as accurate of a result as I can. And thank you so much for participating. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that we could do such a fun thing together. And I hope to see you on the Christmas Day show, where we announce the winners. Anyways, HXC Awards, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.